welcome back to the Beauty Topics podcast. I'm your host, Chantel, and it is a solo episode. It is just me because technically, this is your girl's podcast. So sometimes I got to get on here and just spill a little tea about my own life and what's going on. You can probably see if you're watching this on YouTube, yes, your girl is rocking a ponytail because I have been hitting the gym really, really hard these past few months when I've been in town. So I go to a gym called P-Volve, and that's something that I wanted to talk to you guys about today because it is just an incredible place that I discovered because of a friend of the podcast, Miss Janelle Rendon, and she posted about it months and months ago, literally like back in April. And so she posted about this gym that she went to called P-Volve, and it's amazing. Now, there's a lot of different gyms out there to choose from, of course, especially out here in the Houston area. There's Lifetime and Crunch Fitness and all these different ones. But I am a very specific type of person, okay? So I need direction every step of the way. Now, if I'm just at Lifetime Fitness having a ball, child, I'm going to get a smoothie and I'm going to walk around and I'm going to lay by the pool and I'll fool with a few machines that I barely know how to use. I'm the kind of person that needs a class. So if you're somebody like me and you're a woman who needs a class and direction, you will love P-Volve. It's P-V-O-L-V-E. They have an app and all these different things like it. Let's say you're out of town and you still want to do the workouts. You can go into the app and then you can follow the workouts online, which is really great because there's some that are like pre-recorded and things that you can follow along. So I love that. You can pay by the class. You can pay monthly. You can pay for like 8 classes a month, 6 classes a month, whatever it is that works with your schedule. And they offer a multitude of times. Like I'm an early riser, so I like 5 a.m. classes, 6 a.m. classes, and things like that. But if you have a traditional work schedule, sometimes at 8 to 5, 9 to 5, they have 5:30 p.m. classes, 6 p.m. classes, 6:30 if I'm not mistaken on some days. So if you have a P-Volve in your area, please, please, please check it out. I highly recommend it. Not gonna lie, it's predominantly women. I mean like 99%. Since I've been going there in April, let's see, I may have seen a guy maybe 3 or 4 times max. Like on occasion, somebody will bring their husband and then the husband don't ever come back. It is not the kind of workout for guys, I would say. I'd say it is more geared towards women, just the type of exercise it is. They offer different classes like strength and sculpt, sculpt and burn. So it can get pretty intense in there, even though you're not pushing super heavy weight. You're using resistance bands that have up to like 35 pounds of resistance, maybe 3-pound weights, 5-pound weights, 2-pound weights, things like that. And they do focus on like range of motion and movement and building your abs and your core and your pelvic floor and all these amazing things. And it's one of those workouts where it's like you leave drenched in sweat. Okay. Drenched in sweat. And I absolutely love it. It's not like F45 where you're like outside running around a building with mosquitoes biting you or flipping tires outside behind a building. Like that's not the way that I want to work out. I am an indoor workout kind of girl. So if you enjoy things like Pilates, I feel like if you enjoy yoga and different like indoor kind of workouts, I think you would really like P-Volve. Now, I don't know how many locations there are like nationwide. Okay. So I know as far as Houston goes, if I'm not mistaken, there's one in like Memorial area. There's one in Cypress, and I'm not sure wherever else because a lot of the ladies that come and work out with me drive from all over the place to come here because they love it so much. I went, they were running a promo. I think they still are. Like your first 3 classes is like $35. So you get that block of 3 classes to try it out and see if you like it, to see if you want to continue to go. So after my first 3, I immediately was like, yes, this is my space. I want to be here. There's a couple of different trainers. Shout out to Sierra. Shout out to Kelsey. I love them so much. Those are the 2 ladies that I predominantly see, but I have worked out with Reagan and she's amazing as well. But specifically Sierra and Kelsey are just amazing. I mean, these ladies, they push you, they help you. They are just very hands-on. If your form isn't right in something, they're quick to come and help you and correct you. Now, also, I will have to note this. It's like, it's all ages, races, ethnicities. It is everything in here. Okay. Like me being 47, I'm working out with women that are in their 20s, in their 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s. And so I love to see that because there is such a camaraderie there and everyone is just so sweet and so kind. I've met some of the best ladies there. My Shout out to my gym BFF, Bevan. She just won a competition last night at our gym, so I'm super proud of her. And they do that also. Like they run these little competitions, which is just so much fun and it really keeps you motivated. Because for me, like my goal for my health, yes, I want to tone and lose weight and be firm and all these things. But for me, there's also this huge goal of, I don't want to have a hump in my back. Okay. I don't want to be on a walker with the tennis balls hobbling around. Like, that is not what I want for my future. I don't ever want to be a burden on my family, my children. So it's one of those situations where, yes, I'm doing this for me for the long run for my health, but I'm also thinking about my family as well because that's just super duper important to me. And I do feel like, though, 40s, 50s, 60s nowadays is a little bit different than it was in, years past. I feel like we're a lot more like health conscious now, I think, when it comes to working out. Because I do notice in my neighborhood, especially since it has the heat has calmed down just a bit. We're still in the 90s. Don't front. We're still in Houston. It's still hot as all get out, but it's not in those hundreds. And so in some mornings when it's 70s and 80s, it's like you see so many people walking in the neighborhood, which I love because I used to walk a whole lot. My schedule has just gotten so busy that I have to have that block of time at the gym that's guided because I don't necessarily have those couple of hours in the day to do like a 5-6 mile walk like I used to. I'm grateful that my business has picked up so much to the point where I don't have time for that, but I do miss it from time to time. But I have to say, like, I see so many families and just people just walking and getting their steps in. And it just really does help to clear your mind and put you in a good headspace. Because after you work out, your body has released all these chemicals and endorphins and you feel so good. Yes, you're exhausted, but you also have this like jolt of energy and also just being proud of yourself that you did it and you got to the end of it. At the end of every class, Sierra's always like, okay, give your body a big hug. Thank yourself for showing up and showing out and doing this because it's not easy. And it's not. But if you get on that consistent routine of taking care of yourself and working out, you kind of have no choice but to start to just feel better and look better in your clothes. And it makes you want to like take it a step further. For me, like having my gym buddies, like my girl Bevan, like I'm watching her do it. And like my girl just turned 50 and she looks incredible. And she's already completed over 100 classes. So I just recently completed 70 classes because, I do have to leave for work quite a bit. So there are months at a time where I'm not here. So from April to now to be at 70 classes is still pretty good. I'm very proud of myself for completing that many thus far and just really like sticking with it. But that's the thing when it comes to working out. I feel like you have to find your gym family. You got to find your crew, the people you gel with, the people who push you and motivate you to do better. You have to find that because you can get so easily discouraged. Oftentimes when we're trying to lose weight or tone or do different things, like we almost want that instant gratification. And then when we don't get it, we're like, man, this isn't working. I'm done. I've done everything. I've thrown everything at it and nothing is working. But working out and taking care of yourself is honestly, it's just a commitment. It's a lifetime commitment. It's not just something, well, I want to lose weight, so let's see what happens over these 2 weeks. It's if you don't stay on top of it and really like make it a lifestyle, I feel like you're going to fluctuate so much. Now, granted, I'm a menopausal woman. My weight fluctuates. It absolutely does. So, but I always have to just remember to stop beating myself up if I gain a pound or two, or if I lose, gain, whatever the case may be, because I used to be in that headspace where I would beat myself up so bad, like I would really, really just get so frustrated with myself and get down and get upset. And, I had to just kind of take a step back and take a deep breath and say, look, the only thing I can do is start from right now, this moment, and do better in this moment going forward. You know what I mean? Swapping out any bad food choices or unhealthy choices, swap those things out for something that is just overall better for you. You know what I mean? Keep fruits and veggies stocked in the house. Lots of protein. Find your favorite protein powder. Find your favorite protein bar. Find a gym that just you are excited to go to. I get so excited to go to P-Volve, but that is because of, for one, the little gym family that I have there, but also just the instructors, the trainers. They are just the best group of chicks ever. I swear. Like and they will tell you when they're tired too. Sierra's quick to say, girl, I'm exhausted, but guess what? We're about to get in here and we're about to do this. Like they make sure that you have a good time. Yes, you're tired. Yes, you're worn out, but the music is playing, everyone's trying to get it, and everybody's at a different stage in there. Like we do a lot of balancing and twisting and turning and jumping and squats and crunches and all these things. And you see all these different women of all different ages working. Everybody's going at their own pace and they're doing their best to get there. And I have seen just the difference from when we started, myself and so many of the other women, and where we are now. I see that we're stronger now when we're lifting the weights, how many more reps we're able to do. In the beginning, maybe we could only do one or two. And now we're like, hey, girl, I can bust out 6, I can bust out 10 reps, no problem. Like I feel myself getting stronger. I feel myself like being able to run, a mile and not be out of breath. Being able to run up and down stairs and just be like, hey, this is nothing. What else you got? Throw something else at me. So I feel myself getting stronger and building up that stamina. So that makes me really, really happy because I know that it's working. But just like I said, just being around a really cool group of women, that just helps to motivate you and makes you excited to go. And, I just really want to thank those ladies, and I wanted to give them a shout out because they're phenomenal. They get up early. I'm talking, if class is starting at 5, there's no telling what time they're getting up to be there, So luckily for me, it's so close to my home that it's a very easy commute for me. And I will say they do have different things available, like personal training, one-on-one training, if that's something that you want to add into your routine as well. And they have such a clean, beautiful facility. These ladies keep it spotless. It is top notch. They have showers there because there are a couple of ladies that I work out with in the mornings that they work at a dental office. So they bring their scrubs, they bring all their stuff with them, and then they take a shower at the gym and literally walk right around the corner to the dentist office. And I'm like, heck, you can't really beat that. So even if you think about it that way, like, okay, there may not be one near my house, but there one near where I work. Could you go before work or after work? And as it grows in popularity, they start to add more classes and more trainers. So that way you have a plethora of hours to choose from. And it's very easy to do. You can go in the PVolve app and reserve the classes on the calendar. So it's just been a really great experience for me because it's been easy. It's been just a very seamless process. And for example, like when I do have to go out of town, they have no problem freezing my membership. They're like, hey, you're going to be gone for the entire month of August. That's no problem. We'll freeze you that month. When you get back, you just pop in, let us know to unfreeze it and start going to classes again. They have great merch. They partner with Lululemon, so they have great quality merch if you do need some yoga pants, t-shirts, tank tops, whatever the case may be. And they also sell their own PVolve branded equipment there. They have the slant boards when we're doing things on an incline. They have their resistance bands and the P-ball and all these different things that help you kind of build, that strength in your pelvic floor and things like that. So they offer that as well. So let's say you're going out of town and you want to grab a couple of those pieces because you want to continue your workouts in your hotel or wherever you may be. So they offer that too. So I just think that's really, really cool. I noticed like Jennifer Aniston is like the spokesperson for PVolve. She's on all like the posters and stuff when you're walking into the gym area. So I think that's really cool. And, just because, she's someone who's a bit older. She's not in her 20s. She's not in her 30s, So to see like her, like really busting it out and pushing through, I think is really great. I love to see people in my age range and older really getting it because don't count us out. You know what I'm saying? Don't count us out. We want to look cute too. But you're going to be sore. It's going to wear you out. You're going to be tired. You're going to leave with your clothes soaked in sweat, but I promise you, you will not regret getting a membership at PVolve. I actually want to get the ladies over here to do an episode with me. I would love to get Sierra and Kelsey and even Janelle to come over again and kind of talk about it because she's the one who got me into it. And even my gym buddy, Bevan, my best friend up there, I would love to get her on here too, just so they can talk about their experiences. I really want the instructors to really break it down for you guys, though, like how they plan out the classes and why we do the movements that we do and things like that. Because while we're doing the movements and the different workouts, they're really breaking down and explaining why we're doing it. Like, this is your, it's like they literally explain it in a way where it's like, it's things that you do naturally in life. Like this is your sit, this is your stand to run. Like, and it's just the way they break the class down for you to feel like, these movements help with your everyday life. They help with your stamina. They help with that. I'm at that age where you twist your ankle, child, and you hit like down here now. I hear like the cracking sound and things are cracking and popping. You bend down and pick up something. Your knees are cracking. It's so funny, but it's like the movements that we've been doing in this class and the exercises that we've been doing in this class have been helping with all that when it comes to my joints and things like that. So I can't say enough good things. I absolutely love it. If you have one in your area, I highly recommend you check it out and do that 3-class block for $35. And, I just wanted to get on here and give a little quick health update and chit chat about where I'm at and where I go and why. And like I said, shout out again to those ladies over there at P-Volve. Thank you guys so much for everything that you have done for me thus far. I'm so excited to keep pushing forward. And that's it, you guys, for this episode of the Beauty Topix podcast. Please check it out anywhere you get your podcasts, be it Spotify, iHeartRadio. We're also on YouTube, so check us out there. And there will be an episode on Friday. Your Fragrance Friday girls will be in the house. So thank y'all so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you later. Bye.